I really would love to. Ah. Now, I want to talk about this very well. I want to remove the political and gender colorations. All of you praising that pilot, that she did well. You are ignorant of aviation and are trying to, because it's not like Kwam1, probably because of Tinubu. You are trying to Mr. Kuzo, you no go rest. As we dey now, they knock your mama for Allen Avenue. Your mama dey rest. What is some mama edi kanga ajikpon? Borehole adugbo. You are here asking me to rest. Is your mother resting olori buruku? No be the same uncompleted building where lizard male they knock female. Now there your papa knock your mama take get your belly. You can't hear they talk nonsense. No go better for you. Anybody that types rest again in my life, which I go tell you. Kwam1 was very wrong. Nobody's arguing that. But my argument is the pilot was trained for this. It's not Syria, it's Turkey. The pilot was trained for this. Did they pay setter? Very good. Why people don't learn lesson? For me, she must do minimum 6 months suspension. Minimum. And she must never in her life use pepper body to fly aeroplane again. Because person pour water for you, won't come by everybody. And I agree and attest to many things. This is not one of them. Kwam1 was not trained to handle crisis. It's just a passenger that is badly behaved. And if you run a business, you experience it many times. You just have to learn how to deal responsibly. Now, I want to take another angle. So if Kwam1 said he poured water in the flask, for him to have poured it on the captain, it means he was actually being accused falsely. Could it be that the manner, because captain, when you use aeroplane, jam person, the manner that captain take approach K1, could it be that the manner was off? Let's talk about it. Because for Kwam1 to vex that kind of vex, it means they must have really annoyed him. Well, in any civilized country, you'll be in jail, apology or not, and he knows it. I'm sure he knows it. Kwam1 delayed the flight. Unforgivable. The pilot risked the lives of the people on the plane. Extremely critical. Could we also suggest that maybe the pilot not to get home training? In this life, and there's a use to expect too many things. You know Kwam1. Kwam1 is a person where you know. There are many ways. I spoke to many pilots. Some said they know it's Kwam1. He's an icon, he's an elder. They will have let him fly with it. Many pilots I spoke to said it's Kwam1, they will have let him fly with it. Just for peace to reign. He is Kwam1. You don't want to start dragging your airline in disrepute, start gambling your license. Whether he goes to jail or not, just know that you are gambling your license. And you are gambling your entire airline. If na me be pilot, they say the captain na Yoruba Pikin. I be Yoruba Pikin. Let's imagine somebody I don't like a Nigerian pastor. Let's say Pastor Adeboye. Will I tell them to kick Pastor Adeboye off the plane because he's carrying a flask? Will I? Even I don't believe in his gospel, I don't like his message. We also have to remember that we are in Nigeria. Ajayi Oluwole 44. I am silly. Your father at home is silly. Your mother at home is silly. In fact, your mother is so silly that area boys that your mother is begging to come and knock her are running away from her because of her smelling quick. And you are here talking nonsense. Your generations unborn are silly. Every single cell inside your testis that is going to one day form an Olori Buruku like you is silly. Every egg in the ovary of the Olori Buruku that will open her leg and allow you to mate with her is silly. Every zygote that is formed that will continue to become a fetus because you Olori Buruku, Jam Olori Buruku, two silly Olori Buruku join together, form fetus of Olori Buruku. You are all silly. Collect rapture. You know, go better for your papa. Can we continue? I'm not saying what Kwam1 did was good, though. But an elder that is renowned came with a flask onto a plane. I want to ask you, unless he was behaving drunk and unruly, if Kwam1 was drunk, he would not have run away from the aeroplane like that. Kwam1 was wrong. But I'm going to talk all around it. If you like to disrespect me, if you don't like me again, please, me and you will still quarrel. I'm not saying Kwam1 was right. You see an elder, a 68-year-old man who is a celebrity. If you be Omoluabi, and they say you be Yoruba, are you not supposed to accord him some respect? Let's even imagine he was carrying a flask. They said it was not alcohol. Someone said, I'm not aware that there are different laws for different demographics. In Africa, there are different laws for celebrities and there are different laws for kings. You know what I'm talking about. You just refuse to accept it because you are a commoner. Forgive me. And in Africa, we respect our elders. And we're still going to have this conversation too. You might disagree with me. But someone that you celebrate and you know. Someone said, is that why Africa is behind? No, that's not why Africa is behind. We might be behind in development, but our 14-year-old children don't come and buy us like they do in America. Breaking story. 14-year-old picking, they say they seize in phone. Carry GU and paying papa, paying mama. That one know they happen for here. I want to have a more holistic conversation. You see, can we talk of manner of approach? Kwam1 was seen carrying that flask and entering many aeroplanes. Why didn't they stop him? Why was it that particular aeroplane that they stopped him? Someone said, it was an unknown elder. Okay. You have a point. But Kwam1 is not an unknown elder. He's known. You see, I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm saying that thing he carried on the plane, did it endanger the lives of the passengers as much as the way the pilot drove that aeroplane on that apron? What really endangered the lives of the passengers? There's so many things in hindsight that the pilot could have done to manage the situation better. Let's imagine she decides that she doesn't want to allow him on her plane, which she has a right to. She has a right to say she doesn't want him, or whoever is the pilot, male or female, has the right to say they don't want him on their plane. But let me ask you a question. What if that thing he carried was not alcohol, was actually water? What if? What if what he carried was actually water? Let's talk about that. What if it wasn't alcohol? What if it was water? Now I'm going to talk to all of you here. How many of you, they will tell you that carry-on luggage is 8 kilograms. You will carry 14 kilograms. And when you get there, you will beg the attendant. Am I right or am I wrong? How many of you don't do it? How many of you obey airline rules 100%? We are all talking about policy. It's very good for you people to talk about policy now. How many of you obey airline policies? How many of you even switch off your phones when they tell you to switch off your phone? You don't know that that's also a crime? Yeah. People are begged to carry all sorts of things on planes. K1 said there was a CCTV footage. Now, can you talk about the liquid he poured on her? That's absolutely wrong. He had no right to pour the liquid on her. No matter the provocation, he had no right to pour the liquid on her. That is 100% wrong. Kwam1 has many faults. From the very beginning, let's start. He boarded the aeroplane with a flask, which is not allowed. 100% wrong. He poured the water when confronted on the pilot. That's 100% wrong. Now, what the pilot could have done in that situation is sue for assault. The pilot could have been a hero. By now, the pilot would have been a hero. Sir, I'm not going to fly this plane with you on board. Please get off my plane. Sir, I'm not going to fly. You poured your drink on me. I'm the captain of this airline. Somebody's recording. You poured your drink on me, and I suspect this drink to be alcohol. I'm not going to fly. Sir, please get off my plane. Sir, please get off my plane. Sir, I'm not going to fly you on this plane. Right? Now, this also exposes, someone says sued in Nigeria. Absolutely. Even the airline can sue him. Even the passengers can sue him. You don't realize that. Even the ground staff can sue Kwam1. The airline can sue. The pilot can sue. There are two pilots. They can both sue. Everybody inside the cockpit, inside the every passenger can sue him. So there are so many ways that this could have been handled better. And that's what I'm trying to get to, but you're not understanding. He comes on the plane carrying a flask. You know him. You walk up to him. Sir, you cannot carry that flask onto our plane. Manner of approach is a lot. Sir, I will keep this flask for you in the cockpit. Once the plane has landed, we'll give it back to you, sir. You see, I am talking about the things that it has not yet turned to fight. It has not yet turned to fight. Did Kwam1 enter the plane and start fighting? I'm painting a scenario. Kwam1 got onto the plane. Daddy Free, did you say the passengers cannot sue the passengers can sue? I said I didn't say they cannot sue. I said everybody on board that plane can sue him. But I want us to rewind. I want us to start thinking, because you are confrontational in your approach. Let's sit down and think. Someone said, can Kwam1 do that abroad? Can the pilot drive the way she drove that plane abroad? Can Kwam1 take a flask past the checkpoint abroad? You see, you are talking about abroad like Kwam1 is the only one that breached protocol abroad. None of the people in that airport did their work abroad standard. None of the people in that airport did their work abroad standard. Someone said he provoked her. What if she provoked him first? He carried the water on board. What if it was the pilot that went up to him and approached him in a manner that was condescending? What if we're not there? What if? Someone said the lady was heroic. If you ask, you obviously have no idea of aviation. That's heroic. I want to see how she will fly with that license. Let's watch. You people have law in this country. Want to uphold the law. No problem. Let us see how she will use license after piloting like that. Let us see who will give her license. At least minimum 3 to 6 months suspension. Someone say if the pilot papa carried that flask, would she have reacted or he have reacted that way? That's the point. Sometimes people will tell their parents, no, you cannot carry this on board. And sometimes people will pamper their parents and allow them. I'm talking about a country where, why did Kwam1 cross security with that flask? Let's start from that. He said that the flask was empty. You can carry an empty flask. But he now filled it with water in the, what is it called? Where he was shopping. Right? I'm working with the story. So, he carried the flask with water, according to him, onto the plane. So he has breached the security protocol. They probably allowed him because it was Kwam1. Which is right and which is wrong? Right because they know him. Wrong because he has breached protocol. Okay. He gets on the plane. As far as I'm concerned, Kwam1's fault started when he threw the water or the alcohol or whatever it is on the pilot. Before then, if I carry this thing and somebody allows me to pass, it's not my fault. It's the person who allowed me to pass with it. Whatever the rules are, as long as somebody saw it with me and allowed me to pass, what do we talk about that person? Someone said you can carry a flask. Okay, you carry a flask, but can there be liquid content inside the flask? Now he's approaching the airport, or he's approaching the Abuja airport. I know Abuja airport, Sote, I don't even know the runways. They have 2 runways, number 4 and number 22. I've flown out of Abuja several times in my simulator. So Abuja airport is, and I've flown out of Abuja several times, so I know Abuja very well. So you are going to meet people that will pat you down. Normally, they will tell you, you cannot take this thing abroad. Oh. Yeah, sorry, you cannot take this thing on the flight. Oh. How did he get on the plane with it? Can we start? Let's first question we're going to ask. And I want us to be reasonable people, not jumping and quick to argue. Let's talk, let's walk ourselves through this in a stage by stage process. I need somebody who is a critical thinker. Let's walk through this stage by stage. Who can walk with me? Someone said you can actually board a plane with water brought from the lounge after passing security abroad. Well, I don't know about that. I want somebody who can engage in a reasonable dialogue. Everybody seems to be recommending Simply Vic. Oko Akano is saying, let's not get to the green light yet. I want us to go stage by stage. Oh yeah, John said, if you are caught with a substance, they will ask you how they pass security. They at that point, they will take you away, and everybody along the line of security will be queried. No, John, I don't want to bring you up. You want to come and quarrel and come. We want critical thinking, people that are ready to think. Let's walk. So, stage by stage, Simply Vic, they say I should bring you. I can't find your request though. So, stage by stage, first stage is he passed the first check with that flask. He did not buy the flask on the plane, Abi. He must have either brought it from home or bought it somewhere else, Abi. All right. So work with me. Okay, so Simply Vic is here. John is just going to sensationalize the conversation and sway it. We are thinking. If I think wrong, correct me. If you think wrong, I correct you. We work together.
Yeah, brother.
All right, Vic. So let's go. John, don't worry. I'll bring you at the end when everybody can scatter it. But now we are doing critical thinking. So Vic, first stage, the flask. How did he get the flask? Over to you, Vic. Let's go. Or sorry, the other guy, the other gentleman came. Let's hear him first.
Okay. Hello, brother. You can go.
You can go. We are waiting for you.
You go ahead. Oh, okay. Yeah. Flags, it depends. It depends on, obviously, there are some things you can, like, for example, international airports, Europe and all that. You can't take things like water, and I know people sneak it in their bags and all, especially if it's not open, but not alcohol. I know they serve alcohol on the plane. You know, they serve alcohol on the plane, but that's alcohol that's been served by the air hostess.
And they also can refuse you if they see that you are behaving unruly.
Oh, yeah. You can be chalked out. You can be denied entry. You can be chalked out of the... Even if you're boarded, you can be disembarked. So that you have...
You can be... It's called deplaned. You can be deplaned. Yeah. All right. So we are walking stage by stage.
Yeah. You have no authority until you get your destination. They own you.
Good. So first stage is he was on the plane with a flask. How did he get on the plane with a flask? Who was supposed to prevent him from being on the plane with a flask? I want you guys to answer.
So the flask thing, I don't know what was the... Because I know
it was a big flask. It was big enough. As in from we've seen him on other flights with it, so it was big enough.
If you are traveling, for example, we are allowed to carry containers that's not more than 100 mil.
That flask was maybe 1 liter. So it's 100 mil in 10 places. Okay. So the first people that we are supposed to hold are the people who allowed him to cross to the plane with the flask. That's our first. So who are all those people?
Yes. Yeah. Agreed. We're in agreement.
That's the first stage. All right.
Yeah.
So he walks up the stairs to the plane and he's holding the flask, or maybe he's already seated and he's holding the flask and he's challenged. Kwam1's first mistake. Do you know who I am?
I can guarantee that that's probably the first thing he said. Yeah.
That's his first mistake. Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
And some people will let it slide and say, okay, it's Kwam1. Some can come and meet him and be polite and say, sir, please, you can't take this flask. Some will tell you, that person that you are, I will not allow you to be that person that you think you are. So already, tempers are beginning to flare. Because you see, I want us to put ourselves in a situation. People have come and people have criticized me before. There are 3 stages to my. Let's walk about with people in my comment section. You come and you criticize me in such a way that you are instigating people against me, but you are doing it cleverly and respectfully. You are trying to instigate people against me in my comment section, but you are doing it respectfully. What will I do? Stage 1, I delete your comment.
Yeah, delete the comments. Then
Stage 2,
remove
you
the
are
person.
okay. Stage 1, you are criticizing me genuinely from a place of love, and you are not trying to instigate people against me. I either leave your comment or respond to your comment. Now, stage 2 is you are criticizing me respectfully, but are trying to instigate people against me. But you are respectful. I restrict you from commenting further and delete your comment. Or I just delete your comment.
Yeah.
Now, you come to my page and you say, waiting this one, they talk safe. That's not criticism. Your approach is wrong.
That is
I will
the
respond to
counsel
you.
being bound.
Waiting your mama and your papa talk remain for house. Now they help them, they talk, they go. So everything now stage by stage. Unless the pilot or the authorities can prove that as soon as they went to him, he was already combative. Baba, I've had people on this live before that came to fight. They came with the mind to quarrel.
Bro, this narrative is one out of so many.
I want you to help me build other narrative. We are now at Kwam1 on the plane.
Scenario, because they know I'll paint this scenario, which is probably plausible or most likely. Because everybody, if you say you don't know who Kwam1 is, you probably be living under a rock. So I want to assume, and it's a very good assumption, I can work with that assumption, and everybody will agree with me that everybody on that flight, passengers, pilots, ground staff, know who K1 is. So there's a likelihood that when they approached him to talk about the flags or the content in the flags, I don't know which one came first. Sir, I'm sure they would have been, because first and foremost, he's an icon, he's a legend, he's also an elder. Typically, they will first of all be professional. They won't just come and say, what are you doing there? Get out of the flight. No, they will not do that. Except you want to be disingenuous here. They will not start like that. They will probably be respectful and say, sir, maybe
Vic,
I don't know which one they would have spoken first.
Vic,
Yeah.
you are working on an assumption. Because I've been on a flight before where the crew are rude. Do you understand? I've been on a flight before where I know the owner of the airline and the crew are rude to me, and I'm thinking that your sack is just one letter away because all I need to do is record you being rude to me.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not disagreeing that is not possible. I'm also saying, do you know there's every chance that one of the people that first approached him, I don't know which one came first. Were they there to talk about flags first or the content in the flags? Let's know which one we are talking about now.
Okay, so let us work with the assumption that the first person that came to him was polite.
Okay. And you know there's every chance to that after the guy was polite, sir, my name is this, I'm here to serve if you need anything, but sir, this item with you is not allowed on this flight. Like you said, I would keep it, or if you can keep it somewhere, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, no. If he can't keep it, the only, okay, we know you are a celebrity, we will take this flask from you, keep it in our cabinet, then when you land in Lagos, we will give it back to you. Can you work with that? That's stage 1.
That was the one. I could have said that. Do you know it's also possible that K1 could have said, you want to take my flags? Why? Go and sit down. I am painting a scenario that is not impossible. I'm not saying K1 is a bad person or rude or disrespectful. We are painting scenarios here.
Okay, so the scenario you have painted, Vic. So we have gotten to the stage where we are assuming that the first person that interacted with Kwam1 was polite But
polite.
Kwam1 now felt offended.
Yeah, like you don't know who I am.
You don't know who I
want to respect my
am.
flag.
So okay, so we got that altercation, and then Kwam1 said the person now went to report to the captain or to somebody who
Yeah.
reported to the captain.
So for it to get to the captain, I am sure something had happened between them. I'm sure Kwam1 probably refused to listen to simple instructions. That's a possibility.
Okay.
So it's not left for us now to know whether was the guy rude and Kwam1 did not want to listen to a rude person, or the guy was polite and Kwam1 still did not want to listen to a polite person. But there are two
Let's work
scenarios
with
now.
part 2. Knowing Kwam1. Kwam1 was probably irritated, or that you can come and ask me. I was in a bad mood because I'm privy to some information that you are not privy to. But I'll send it to you, Vic. But I don't want you to use it because it's not public information.
I don't think part 1 is over yet. Let's talk about the check-in.
Yeah.
Yes, the security system at the airport.
Let me get my glasses. I can hear you.
I mean, who allowed him to check in with the Flask? Because
Victor,
the problem is there.
Victor, I will share some information with you that will give you some insight into what happened. But I can't share this information public because
send it to my phone, my WhatsApp.
Your WhatsApp. That's what I'm doing right now. So, sorry, this is very confidential information. I can only send it to my right-hand man.
That's okay, no problem.
No vex, because I know in family house, I know in parents-in-law. I know where to hold him. If anything happen, I know how to catch him.
Yeah, no problem. I'm okay with it. No problem. No problem.
So this information, when you view it, you will now understand why I'm saying part 2. He was probably pissed off.
You know me, I'm just going on.
Now we are assuming, but when I give you this information, then we are no longer assuming he probably had a bad day prior. Something ticked him off. You understand? So he was already in a bad mood. We're assuming. Okay?
Now that is free.
Someone said, John, you see, John is already.
Bro, send it to IG.
Is your WhatsApp not working?
No, not on this phone. Send it to IG.
Oh, okay. Hey, how do I send? Because it's from WhatsApp.
Is it a large file? Is it a large file?
No, it's just something small.
Yeah, it's went and I just forward.
Oh, sugar. It's in my WhatsApp. So I now have to. It's easy to forward to WhatsApp, but to get it to come to, I have to now download it.
It's on this phone I'm using for IG.
Okay. Let me just try and save.
Yeah, so if you can save it on your phone.
Okay, so save. Okay. Now, John, you see, this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to bring you. You're already bringing APC into it. It has nothing to do with APC.
No.
But John, I said John, Victor, when you finish reading this, I will swear you under oath to tell me whether this has anything to do with this. Actually pilot confidential information I'm giving you. Has nothing to do with airline. Sorry, has nothing to do with party. Oh yeah. Have you seen it?
You don't. Yeah, make us check.
Don't read it out.
No, I won't. I'm opening.
Dear.
Okay, you don't drop. Okay. Let me just.
Then read the part 2. The part I circled.
Yeah. Oh.
Baba, information in this life is key. You saw? Did you see the way the tone just changed? Say, oh. Now, this is not second-hand information. This is information.
No, this one has put more meat on the bone.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could share it with you to my brother, but it's classified information.
This is looking more colorful. And okay, see that why when we assume things, people gonna assume go.
So, does this have anything to do with APC or anything?
Come on. There's nothing political.
There is nothing political. Something happened, and a pilot friend of mine who I've known for a long time contacted me and said, this now waiting happen, this now waiting happen. And the pilot was directly involved. Abi Vic, you saw that?
Yeah, wow.
Okay.
So, he probably went there in a not so happy mood.
Yeah.
And did not expect to be challenged. And so, so let us imagine.
Now I get where K1 would have been coming from. I get it. If I me go vex.
So now, and this did not come to me from K1's people, oh. Abi Vic, you saw the origin of the chart.
No, I've seen it.
This came to me from a pilot, a fellow pilot.
Yeah, I've seen the person's name. This is on the pilot.
So, because a lot of people say, that the phrase you are alone, I have access to information that you don't have access to.
Because in the beginning, when you were talking, I was like, waiting bros, they talk.
But you see, you don't see some coloration now. So, what am I saying in essence? At this stage now, now I want us to work with something. There's what you call crisis.
Let's deal with the second one.
Let's deal with the second assumption, but let us also look at crisis management at every stage.
Yeah.
At every stage, there's what you call crisis management.
And professionalism.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I walk into a room and see Simply Vic kissing my wife. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do in that situation? I could literally do anything. I could treat the two of them bottle.
Yeah.
I could buy all the three of us. I can do anything. But you see, crisis management suggests that, okay, sit the two of them down. What is going on?
At that moment, you won't sit anybody.
No, but what I'm saying is, that's why you are trained. If I were a psychologist or a psychiatrist, and I know that my wife has, or Vic has, psychological issues, I will not just jump and allow a fury of rage to take control of me. I will sit the two of them down and ask, what is going on? So what I'm saying is, at every stage, how could we have managed this crisis better? And this is for all of us, because do you know, Yoruba people say something, they say, Talagidi meji bakpade amamba wonbe. So when two stubborn people meet, everybody go meet them there. I'll give you the example. One person there is zebra crossing. He dey right. He's on the zebra crossing. The other person they come, he dey wrong. He press horn, that one no gree comot. You know, sometimes you are right. You let the wrong person go. Sometimes you are wrong. You accept that you are wrong and allow the right person to go.
Yeah.
But the moment you say lie, you are not supposed to be on that red cross. You two are not supposed. We will all come and meet you there. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
So at every stage in life, there is okay, let me concede this for you so you concede this for me. There's always some sort of negotiation.
Yeah, so like a compromise.
Like some sort of compromise.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't know if I'm making any sense at all.
Mm-hmm.
And in that way, we can improve as human beings on our crisis management skills. Even me, I've learned a lot from crisis management. There are relationships I had with people that went sour and we got to quarrel, and a phone call could have solved the quarrel. And because I did not step in at that time and make the right phone call and calm the situation, it got so ugly.
Yeah, it will definitely escalate.
Do you understand? And in that instance, I'm right. Why am I the one that is going to call? And the other person too is feeling wherever they are that they are right. So sometimes one person just saying, you know what? Let me de-escalate this situation.
That's me.
Because if that situation had been de-escalated, we no go no say Kwam1 carry Flask enter aeroplane.
Absolutely.
Kwam1 will not have been restricted for 6 months.
Yeah.
The pilot's license will not be dangling. So I want all of us to take a lesson from this. How do we manage crisis better?
You're angry at someone in your house and you decided to break your TV. What are you going to watch after?
What are you going to watch after? Nigerians are very good at burning their food in protest of hunger. You are protesting against hunger and you are burning your food. Okay, when you finish burning your food, what do you eat?
Yeah.
So we've got to understand that, yes, we are protesting this hunger. But while we are protesting this hunger, let us be careful not to burn our food. Now, here's something, a message for Kwam1. This Kwam1 tragedy was bound to happen as long as Kwam1 knew the hear word. Because if this pilot had let him slide, he will probably meet a pilot in the future that will not let him slide. So Kwam1 also should learn that in situations like that, you also, the big celeb, the king, the well-known icon, has to be able to enter a compromise. Okay, you tell the pilot that this is my Flask. Can you keep it with you in the cockpit or somewhere, and can you give it back to me? There should be, do you understand? They can't tell you are going to pour out everything. I bought water. Let me tell you, Kwam1 is a very rich man. It's not the 200 naira or 1,000 naira water that he bought that is painful. But it's the fact that I paid 2K for this water. I'm not going to pour it away. So at that stage, how is Kwam1 going to manage the crisis better? And how are the people on the flight going to manage the crisis better in such a way that both walk away winners? The reason why we are gathered here today is because the two of them stubborn. One no grief for the other. That's why we are gathered. If one person has said, okay, you know what, let him carry the flask. Or if Kwam1 has said, okay, you know what, pour out what's in the flask and bring me my flask, we will not be here.
Yeah. And
Alagidi meji pade abawonbe.
Yeah. And the problem there is, the pilots will always claim, this is my plane, my authority. You are a passenger, I don't care who you are. You know? And Kwam1 will just say, I am Kwam1. This is Lagos. This is Nigeria. Who you be? You know? The people that employed you, I know them. Stuff like that. So it's sad. It's sad.
But personally, at the phrase, I think there is a lot of unprofessionalism here.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see, from the security,
from the Uber or the car that dropped him where he dropped him to where he got there, is from one chain of unprofessionalism to the other.
You see, the ground staff, the security, the air controls, people, the pilot, because who gave the green light to the pilot to move the plane?
Now I'm gonna explain that to you. I was today in the last 3 days. I have spent a minimum of 5 hours talking to different captains who fly that route. You understand what I'm telling you? When it comes to who gave clearance, I was informed that the Abuja airport is a funny airport.
Yeah.
That Abuja airport is a very funny airport, and that also needs looking into.
I heard about.
I was
listening.
Yes, I was on the phone with a captain today, and what he told me about that Abuja airport was worrying. That you have a Boeing 737 with the engines on, and passengers are passing in front of the engine to go and board their own aircraft.
No, that is unbelievable. No.
So what are we now talking about?
No.
So we need to understand that this is not a Kwam1 problem. This is not a pilot. At this stage, it is not a Kwam1 or a pilot problem. It is a Nigerians, not Nigeria, Nigerians problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
So I want us, you see, the only way, let me tell you something here.
No.
Labour Party, P2B people, Labour Party, P2B people are coloring this as an APC thing.
I'm not even paying that.
Many people who are attacking me from the east are coloring this a tribal thing. Many women who are speaking for the pilots who behaved in such a disgraceful and unprofessional manner are coloring this a gender thing. So we have three colors. We have the political color, the tribal color, and the gender color.
The gender, yeah.
Bro,
While we are painting with our brushes, we are ignoring the Nigerian anyhowness. One thing I picked up from every professional that I spoke to today, let's forget Kwam1, let's forget the pilot, the anyhowness that is inside you. For you to think that it is okay for her to move that plane like that, you are a problem. For you to think that it is okay for Kwam1 to stand up and pour the drink on her because he's an elder, you are a problem. So the first stage of the problem is anyhowness.
Anyhow, yeah.
I said it yesterday. Anyhow.
So my brother, I want you to continue from the what is it called? From the
when the guy went to speak to the pilot.
The pilot. Now, I want to add something. Those of you saying that is Kwam1 is because it's Kwam1, blah 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 blah. Before Nigeria gets to the point where everybody will be equal, instead of animal farm where everybody is equal but some animals are more equal than others, it will take a long time. 1 billionaire's children were spraying the same dollar. The same naira that Bobrisky spent 6 months in prison for.
Yeah.
Did you ever see them invited? One chairman in the Niger Delta. It is even EFCC that was making an excuse that whether the thing is AI. So for you to get to a place where Kwam1 will have the same respect as an ordinary citizen, you will have to build Nigeria to the point where it's America. In today's night, you see, you cannot, let me explain something to you, You cannot superimpose a system over another system without adjusting the system to accept it.
Yeah, of course, you have to see. There's a way of life. So in order to achieve what you want, you have to either you manufacture something or you just pick it up because there's that bias. There's that we tend to do things anyhow.
Yes.
Because we just feel we are not accountable. Nobody's going to ask you. I was discussing with a friend today, and the friend was like, do you know what that guy just did? Because in this UK here, there are laws. There is the terrorist act of 2006. That guy could literally be charged with that.
Let me tell you, if it was America, they would not have handcuffed him. They would have tased him.
Oh, yeah.
You just hear, Baba go just begin to vibrate, go dey ground.
Yeah.
SWAT team go come with helicopter. Baba, the way they go move you, even you go panic. You will watch yourself in a movie that you are the actor.
You don't joke after 9/11. Nobody jokes with things like that.
Nobody.
You know when to stand by the plane.
Baba, let me tell you what do one of my guys for Yankee, for London. He wanted to shoot a skit. Then they now brought, normal street skit. So they were supposed to bring toy GUNS. The moment they brought in London, the moment they brought out the thing, they were acting their own. In one corner that is dark, there is nobody there. As they bring them out, they just see red light. They just see red light for their neck.
Yeah.
All of them don't move. Sniper don't hold them. Drop what's in your hand. Do not attempt. As in, you move like Till. As in, as they say they act. They say they never act. 40 seconds. Before you know it, sniper don't surround them. They see, that red infrared button. You just see them for your neck. Say, just say you be King Kong. Just do anyhow. We take you down. So they did like this. Then person with microphone slowly drop everything in your hands and go on your knees.
Oh yes, that is that is.
They were still charged because that thing that they were doing, even though it was a skit, they did not take permission for it. But you see, I want you to understand that. It is unfair to throw Kwam1 under the bus of scrutiny when a billionaire's children are still working today for what Bobrisky went to prison for.
We know.
Another billionaire in the Niger Delta. Nobody questioned him. Nobody phoned him. Nobody asked him any question. So you've got to understand that it will take us a while
Because
for us to evolve to a position where everybody is truly equal. Even in that America, some people are still more equal than others. But on the general, everybody is equal.
yeah.
To support what you're saying, there's something that happened recently. I was doing a job somewhere. It was like a graduation. And it's strictly all bags must be searched. We don't care who you are, whether you are the governor's daughter or prime minister's daughter. And that is the only right of entry. You don't want your bag to be searched, nobody argues with you, but you're not coming in. Simple as maybe. Because even if your purse is this small, they are taking it. So this guy came in. He was coming from work, but he was coming for the event. And he was a carpenter. He had his ID, everything. He had carpentry tools. They took it from me, but you can go for the body. They took the bag and kept it in the storage. After the event, come and collect it.
Yes.
As in, you have to see there are SOPs, things you must follow.
I mean, even going to the nightclub, the common nightclub, and we all.
A rule is the rule.
I mean,
As in, I went to a nightclub in New York.
Exactly. Yeah,
They asked me for my ID card. I looked them.
Yes.
I said, see gray for my beer.
No, that's not an ID. Your gray hair is not an
I didn't have my ID on me. I showed him picture of my children. The guy said, no, sorry, sir. You're going to have to show us some ID.
Do you know there are a lot of people in the Middle East that they are like 18, 17, but they are very...
They wait for that time. I say, please help me print my driver's license. So now my Niger driver's license, now I bring come from hotel. Now I show them. Now they say, okay.
It's only two licenses that are valid. Your passport, any passport from any country,
and your driver license.
Not expired passport or valid, and your driver's license. Shikena. If you like, bring my grandmother.
Nobody.
You are not entering.
Yeah.
They don't want to know. See, when it took a while. It took 250 years for America to get to where they got to, but it didn't just happen overnight. People had to make an effort. They got it wrong, they tried again. But Nigeria, we have not even started trying. We have not started crawling, we want to fly.
Even with your hoodie, in some clubs, you can't go in with your hoodie.
No, some clubs, strict dress code. If you're wearing football jersey, you're not entering. No, we don't care whether you're a footballer and you're making 100 million. You are not entering.
You are not. So,
see, there is the law. There is the law, bro. There is law and there's also policies. Every company has policies. But of course, the policies do not trump the law. But to be honest, they have the right to trespass you. Nobody sent your papa.
I knew that video bros is a big disgrace for all Africa, man.
No, it's only here. It's only in this part of the world. I mean, Nigeria and Africa.
I've never seen that before.
Have you ever seen that happen in South Africa? South Africa.
Now, sorry, let's continue with our analysis. Because at the end of the day, by the time we are done with our analysis, both Kwam1 and the pilot will be free. Because it is the anyhowness of Nigeria.
Wait.
Yes.
Somebody said, Osimhen fit enter anywhere. Yes, for Nigeria. If Osimhen won't enter anywhere for UK here, and they say he should wear his suits, make him wear jersey, come there now.
Bro, let me tell you one thing, yeah? You know the Ghanaian guy, Aviation, right? When he was playing for Chelsea. The Ghanaian footballer.
Yeah.
I mean, he's retired, Aviation. He used to play for Chelsea.
Yeah, Michael Essien, yeah, we know him.
We were all in the club in London around 3 a.m. You know, inside the club, the guy was drinking. And somebody informed the police. About 500 meters from the club, the policeman at the checkpoint there because somebody called that, look, this guy is drinking. Believe you me, he came out, the police got him. Because after drinking, he was driving. And you all know how this guy was famous. And he was caught by the police. There is nothing like that you are famous. Here, your fame don't work. It doesn't work. It's in Africa that that we do that, those things. So it's terrible.
And that's the thing. Even let's think of it this way. All of us, we travel everywhere. If you want to go to Dubai now, they'll tell you, you cannot come to Dubai now and start to do anyhow. You have to.
You can't even bring out your camera and record a traffic incident in Dubai.
Yeah. You just record anyhow for no reason. See, you have to understand where you're. That's why even if you go to the UK website, there are some countries they ask us not to go. And some other places they'll tell you, go to their website and check. So that ignorance is not an excuse. I didn't know it's not an excuse. Because you'll now be calling UK, our foreign minister, to come and bail you out when you have gone to misbehave in Dubai or every other place. You must follow their rules. When during the last World Cup, who was the host of the last World Cup, they were told that nobody should drink in the stadium, and nobody drank.
Finish.
They should try it now. How did they manage it without the crowd? As in, if you want to walk, where things function, if you misbehave, they will chuck you out, and that'll be the last time you ever come into that country.
Finish. Ask Snoop Dogg what they did to him in London.
Do you know how many celebrities?
Someone said because if you have an American passport. Snoop Dogg don't get American passport.
No, you that like cars, we all like cars. Do you know how many celebrities that have been barred from buying Lamborghini and
Ferrari.
They have the money, they have been barred by a company. And people think some people are above the law. No,
hold on, guys, 1 second. I want to react to a video of this Kwam1 incident. Just be talking. And they come now.
Okay. So we have so many instances, examples that we can cite from.
Oh, yeah.
Where people don't just do things anyhow. Like, you're going to the airport. So like somebody going to the airport, you're traveling to another country, you didn't go with a passport.
I know.
How do you identify yourself? If you're traveling internationally, I mean. How do you identify yourself? You're going to say, I pass through this route every time. Don't you know who I am? I have sold 1 million records. I have got 4 Grammys. Really?
I know.
You will not enter that plane. You will able?
I know.
I'm telling you to go back with your family.
I mean, this happened even with some of our people bringing food stuff from Africa. When you get to the airport, you say, can we search your bag?
Let me give you one.
Wait, I pass here all the time. Nobody searches my bag. Where do you want to search my bag? Ma'am, can we search your bag?
I'll tell you this. It happened to one of my aunties. She came to Nigeria She lives in Yankee. She lives in America. So she came to Nigeria. I've not been to Nigeria in a long time. So excitement that she came. So on her way back, she went to do smoked fish, like very dry smoked fish. Snail, jumbo size snails. Marinated, dry, everything, sealed, everything nice. She got to them. she got. Then do you know they told her that she can't bring it in? This woman started crying. You know what she did? She just sat down. She opened the bag, one bag of steps. She started eating it. She said, I will eat what I can eat because I know the rest is going into the bin.
Yeah.
And she didn't take it. Do you know how much she wasted? Because the law is the law.
I know. Some people, some of our people, we don't just want to follow the rules.
Our Nigerianness will carry it and will buy things. We want to take it to Australia. You know that Australia and New Zealand, they're one of the strictest. They are one of the strictest airports.
Yes.
But we want to buy things and think we can just take it there because we are allowed in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Good afternoon, gentlemen and ladies of the press. Here present.
Okay.
My name is Olasukunmi Marshall.
Continue making a talk. Oh.
Yeah, so you want to use somebody's content? Sure, you want to use piece of
No, I'm just posting it, and then
okay, it's on the blog. If it's on the blog, then
it's on the blog, but I cannot post it
because of
fully. Yes, but I will just be making just the talk. They go, John. I sent John a request. John wanted to join. I sent him a request. He did not come again. At least at this stage, we have de-escalated.
This has nothing to do with gender, and this has nothing to do with politics. We should just leave that in. These were just issue, ego, not following the rules, trying to be X, Y, and Z, and overzealousness from the part of the pilot too, not being unprofessional. Everybody just being unprofessional. That's just it.
And people collecting bribe as well,
See,
that's high.
When whoever is doing this investigation now,
Because
presently, do you think they're going to be talking about are you an APC or a PDP? Like that would be stupid. It would be so stupid. Or the pilot, because she's a woman, that's why she acted like that. Like, how silly would that sound?
But the difference, you said Abuja Airport is anyhow. But how can that be possible?
No, it's going to be anyhow. You know why? I commend the chairman now of FAN, is Festus Keyamo, and what he's doing in terms of Lagos. We see how
He's doing an amazing
nice
job.
and fine and very clean. But it's not just about renovating, because you can renovate. We can see what you're doing. But what about retraining? What about training the trainers? What about sensitization? Because a lot of things that people have known is that most of these rules are archaic. Have they upgraded? How many times do they do briefings? Do they debrief? Those are things. Airport is a very those are sensitive places where
very sensitive,
Yeah, that's in this. You can't be faffing around. Like, no jokes.
Guys, if you're enjoying the conversation, pop my money gun, super chat, super stickers, and super likes. We have literally talked about almost everything, so the conversation is open to everyone who wants to take part in the conversation right now.
What was the Grand Staff Supervisor of that airline doing?
They said they were there for almost 45 minutes or thereabouts. And no security personnel came to even if you didn't want to arrest anybody, just try and de-escalate. For God's sake, that's one of the things they teach people in the security industry. You have to learn to de-escalate. When people are going irate and going this way, try and step it down a notch.
That's exactly what I was saying. What steps were taken to de-escalate the situation? What steps, in all honesty?
Because I think the pilot here, for me, you see, personally, right, the way I'm seeing at it, for me, the pilot will be the last person to be blamed. last.
No, do you know what? The pilots actually, she made a grave mistake.
A very
Because
grave
they
mistake.
cost her
I
her
understand
job and
that.
livelihood.
I know, but the pilot work on instructions.
No, you see, let me explain something to you. The moment,
let me clarify. Did they tell her to move?
so if they tell you to taxi, and then you
that
see
is
a
what I'm
goat
talking
eating
about.
grass on the wrong way, are you still going to take off?
No, wait, bro.
That is what I'm talking about.
Did they tell her to move from the tower?
She could
That
not.
is
You
what
see,
I'm talking
there are
about.
clearances. You have to have
Exactly. What was
taxi
the
clearance to taxi.
Exactly.
So you see, you get off the ramp, out of the apron, onto the taxiway, then finally the runway.
Your mic is mute. It's muted.
The guy that just joined, we can't hear you.
Your mic is muted.
Because simply,
Yeah.
you see, before takeoff, you see, because when everything is closed, the pilot can only move when somebody tells you, look, you are clear to go, right?
Yesterday's information was she moved on her because she was angry. You know, people were just saying all stuff. So we're not sure. Like, how can you be angry? You're a pilot, for God's sake, that you just moved. Because what if there was another plane trying to...
Bro, your mic. Check your mic.
Bro, we can't hear you.
Check your mic. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Bro, go and come back.
Can you hear us? Check your own mic. Check your mic.
Bro, go and come back.
Because what about the the ground staff supervisor?
Do you know, if the people at the tower start to move, they all should be sacked. In my humble opinion. All of them.
All of them. You know, all of them. From the
Forget
security.
suspension. Because we don't have so many lady pilots, so let me plead on her behalf.
Mm.
You can let her pay penalty, suspend her, but don't
say training like the guys, you know.
No, it's true. How many women pilots do we have in the world? Forget Nigeria. How many women pilots are there around in the whole world? So you now have one now. She should know better now. In that industry that is highly competitive, that most pilots are men. She should know better.
And they come.
If somebody asked her to put her hand in fire, will she do it?
Because when I saw that video, you know, it was like a film to me, like a movie, you know. I can't believe it. Because my problem here is with the ground staff supervisor. The ground staff supervisor made a big blunder.
But let me ask you one question. Do you think just suspending or what was putting Kwam1 on no flight list is enough? In your honest opinion, for what he did? Forget what the pilot did now. Kwam1, K1. Do you think that's enough?
I don't think so.
And why? And why?
Because you can't risk your life for a simple stuff like that you can solve within seconds. You know, and you cannot use your name or your reputation to do certain things in a society.
Somebody said 6 months is not enough. You need to get 36 months.
You know, I think it should be banned from from flying from Nigeria.
Somebody said the guy should be banned from Nigeria.
Exactly. Let it be going to Cameroon, Togo, or or Burkina Faso to
To
fly.
come home, he has to go via Ghana or Togo. Oh my goodness.
No, because you know that
I'm sure
you know,
they have all learned. I'm sure they have learned one or two things. I know people are powerful in Nigeria, and Nigeria we tend to do what we like because we are not accountable.
Bro, people are powerful because people are giving them that power indirectly. You know what I mean? You know, because it's not only in Nigeria, even in my country, Cameroon. A lot of people, do you know who I am? Do you know who you are talking to? And this is the problem we have in Africa. And most of the people that are said, that says those things, that do you know who I am? Do you know who you are talking to? If you look into their income, if you open your eyes, I mean, things are never clear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A humble person that went out there, hustle, on the right channel, will never say that to you.
And in the UK, in the Western world, when people do things like this, especially when they feel like you are trying to, because you're known, popular, famous, etc., or you are trying to belittle others or show that you are powerful. Do you know what happens to people like that, though, in the Western world? People go online, they try to shame them, they boycott your music.
I know.
Yeah, they boycott your music. They don't buy your music anymore. They don't stream it. They shun you pretty much.
Yeah. I think when you are
just be careful. We should be careful of what we do and what we say, because everybody's recording everyone. You know what I mean?
When you are an influential person in a country, you are a role model.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't just do things because I am this person. Yeah.
But for me, I think if you choose any Nigerian celebrity as your role model, then that's a very low bar for me. But I don't class any one of them as a role model, because we really don't know them. All you know is their music. What do you really know about them anyway?
Because if that guy was flying, for example, to London on a British Airways fly, he wouldn't have done that. If they tell,
it's not like it's possible. Like, it's impossible.
It is impossible.
The only time it's possible if he tries to, maybe espionage, something of that nature. He's trying to buy himself, or he wants to hijack the plane. Then, boy, this is something he would have been planning. That's why he'll be arrested. He'll be interrogated. You have to explain yourself.
Yeah. But I really don't think that wasn't a good scenario to watch, bro.
It was pathetic, because it just makes people laugh at us. Look at the way every country now is giving us bad boosts. Every country now, before you come to their country now, you have to have 70 billion in your account. You have to prove that you are not a human being now before you can travel to other countries as a Nigerian. Like, it's just shameful.
No.
And we don't make things easier for ourselves.
No.
It's like you buying a genuine and shooting yourself on the foot. Yeah, it's a service. We are not helping ourselves.
No.
In any way, shape, or form. Like my friend was saying, in any way, shape, or form whatsoever.
We're waiting for our brother John. Make una help me call John. Okay, that our guy don't go. Make I bring and come back.
I want to actually hear how John came to the conclusion of the political angle.
I want us to hear him. John, where are you? Make una help me call John.
Okay, Kwam1 in
John is very
we don't know the pilot's affiliation, so we can't. Somebody actually said one day, was it online today, that If the pilot is Igbo now, people might conclude that Peter Obi that center.
But Daddy Freeze, was anybody granted an interview in Nigeria about that incident?
No, it's the only thing.
None that I'm aware of. None that I'm aware of.
What about the civil aviation? Is it authority or whatever?
No, yeah, there have been press
release, yeah?
press release on the issue here and there. That's all I know. That's all I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Of course, they would have carried out their own internal investigation, obviously.
Exactly. I mean, the airline.
Yeah. Of course, that's why PR teams, they always have a job when they have to do damage control and management. Why you dey smile? Who you dey look for that corner?
He got another information.
I know my party pass himself. What's up with you, bruv? What's going on there?
There is breaking news. Break it, bro. Let's listen to you. What happened? Huh?
So wait till they try insert myself into the video. So I was just recording my own clip.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's nothing serious. Now just me, they try cut myself, cut and paste, cut and join into the whole scenario. I'm waiting for John though, cause
anytime you say echo, we just carry on. Anytime my body say like this, you don't switch off your hands.
No, I never switch off. I just they try multitask. That gentleman that joined us. Okay, let me add him back while we're waiting for John.
Now bring someone else. Where is John now?
We're waiting for him to join.
Have you tried calling John or messaging him?
Yes, I've messaged him. I want to hear, but you see the problem with John is if you bring him on too early into the stuff, everywhere John go just scatter everywhere. So we don't go feed John.
I saw Adirogba earlier.
Adhering, are you available?
Maybe he can articulate what's going on. Or maybe he can articulate what's going on.
Okay, John the Nemesis. Okay, he always uses more than one account.
But I don't think K1 had only water in that flask.
He said it's only water.
I don't think so.
Good evening.
Hey, bro, we can hear you now. Just as I was about to bring John. Oh, yeah, talk quickly so we can bring John.
So basically, my issue is that first, it's good that K1 apologized, but what about the security? Why did that incident have to happen at the tarmac? Because normally, even if they told him that you can't bring alcohol onto the aircraft, they could ask him to pour it, or at least you can still buy alcohol there. But he did say it wasn't alcohol; that it was water. So, but what happened from the lounge to that place? Why did that kind of incident have to happen at the tarmac? That's what I don't understand, really.
Exactly.
Because it doesn't make sense.
No.
And usually in Western world, what happens is if someone is acting out of character, then the security will come around and restrain him and take him off.
Bro, you are drunk today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had it. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. So I mean that's the problem. Where were the other parts? Everybody else was on the plane already. So what really happened? Why kind of drama at the tarmac? It doesn't make sense.
All right, bro. Please help me press X. My brother Jacko. Please help me press X so I can bring John.
Okay, no problem.
Don't be angry. Thank you so much for holding it down for me this long. It's just that John has been wanting to come, and this other brother too has been wanting to come. Okay, I've accepted. John, you are coming in now. Pop my money gun if you're watching on TikTok.
Bro, I was trying to listen to what Kwam1 is saying.
Welcome, John. Oniwa Allah.
First and foremost, I don't know who you guys call celebrity. I don't know that dude. I don't know him. I've never seen him in my life. And it's possible that the guys at the Tarmac don't even know him. First and foremost, when it comes to fluid, aviation law states fluid, not there's a permissible fluid you can board an aircraft with. If it's an aerosol, even one drop of it, you can board an aircraft.
100 mils, yeah.
Then if it's water, consumables like water, drugs, that's medications, that is in liquid form, there's a fluid, you can board with 100 mils. And you must test it. You must test it in front of the aviation staff before you board that aircraft with it. He had a flask that would contain water above 1 liter. And someone asked him not to board the flight with it. He posed a security threat to that aircraft and everybody on that aircraft. Because if I was there, I could assume he was carrying something else.
But he passed through security. Why did they allow him to pass through security?
He passed through
So the security officials to have
excuse me,
questions to answer.
He probably passed security with an empty flask. If you know ValueJet has a lounge where you pay 4,000 naira to stay in. He probably refilled that flask. Probably refilled that flask in that lounge. Because he feels he could act with impunity in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I've come here to defend such act of madness. I don't believe that too.
I don't tell you, say, once John come, everywhere goes scatter. That's why no one quick bring him.
So he has apologized. So give him that.
No, apologize for what? If I was in that plane, I would sue him for all his works. You can't stop it.
You're still allowed to buy
He stood in front
alcohol
of
on
an
the plane.
aircraft. No, he stood right in front of an aircraft with passengers in it.
That
You know
was
what
out
that
of
means?
frustration.
You know
He
what
was
that's
just
not
acted out of
frustration.
John is not wrong. You see, nobody is arguing that John is right. You see, John, according to the standards in the Western world.
I jacked an airplane.
John,
I jacked an airplane.
John, can you hear me?
Calm down.
Yeah, I
John.
can hear you.
I know. Yeah, I know how you did. You are so on point. For the first time in my life, I'm agreeing with you. To be honest. Because I said something yesterday. I said if it was in the Western world, if that had happened, two things would have crossed the authorities, crossed their mind. One, is he trying to commit suicide or is he hijacking the plane?
Yes.
I said it yesterday.
Yes.
So all these, there was the alcohol, was it Flask, all these ones they are irrelevant.
Even if it was water, water in that volume is not permitted on board an aircraft. I saw stories that if one fainted because he did not drink a lot of water, there is no airplane you enter in Nigeria that you ask them for 5 bottles of water that they will not give you. That guy has not told us what exactly happened today. And
But you know that the phrase, normally, Kwam1 takes that, he loves that flag, he takes it even when he's on stage. But the thing is, they should have addressed that issue before getting to the tarmac. That's my
and I need Nigerians to understand one thing. You see, if you're flying if you're boarding an aircraft, even if you speak to the aircraft, to the person at the counter route, they have the right not to let you board the aircraft.
Of course,
for security
of course.
reasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
I see man wait for Houston. Man, when he was traveling with his whole family, his wife and 4 children. The wife behaved unruly and they checked them out of that aircraft. The man operated the aircraft and said, my wife get mental issues, I beg. So they reserve the rights to
of course.
fly with you.
Of course.
They reserve
And they don't need, John, let me now add to what you just said. John, let me add to what you just said. Do you know they deserve the right to chuck him out? They also deserve the right not to give him an explanation.
Yes.
Do you know they can chuck you out without telling you why?
Yes.
But they tried to de-escalate him. They were those guys with the
Now,
reflector. They were trying to
John,
talk to
I
him.
want you to also talk about the pilot.
The pilot.
No, pilot messed
the
up.
pilot
No,
was out
pilot
of
messed
order.
up. That one. See,
the
nobody
pilot
can come and defend the pilot now.
The
Nobody can
pilot
defend the pilot.
acted in an unruly manner.
That was completely
Because
out of
regardless, it's just like a doctor whom is about to do a surgery and the patient is holding you, screaming. You can't hold the patient slap. That's a
Yeah, no. Yeah.
The pilot acted
And anyone that comes here to defend the pilot is crazy.
Both Kwam1 and the pilot cannot be defended. The only thing we're trying to do is, in case such...
The pilot can be defended because he's a fighting man.
Come on, John. That the phrase, basically...
Now, person wife,
No, I will not defend the pilot.
Yeah?
I cannot defend the pilots.
Or like a woman in labor bites the doctor will come bite them back.
Because we don't have too many female pilots. So yes, they should suspend her. They should retrain her. They should do etc.
Secondly, I've never been in the cockpit of an airplane before. That the phrase is an airplane has surrounding cameras.
No, but from where you are, you can sit down very well.
Yeah, you can.
They cannot say this. I've been a 737 is higher than that.
Can you see the wings?
Of course. If you look back, you should be able to see the wings.
You can see the wings, but you can't see underneath the wings.
You can't see underneath the plane, but you can see your wings. To an extent, you can see your wings.
You can look out. You can see the wings.
What if the pilot didn't know they were standing?
No, the pilot cannot not know, because if you watch the way the plane was moving like this. It was moving like this.
What if you didn't see them?
It's not possible.
The pilot shouldn't have moved the plane at all.
But we also what about the airport tower that instructed the pilot to move to taxi?
Now, you see, an airport tower can instruct you to taxi. If you are taxiing and you see a goat eating grass in front of you, are you going to continue taxiing?
Secondly, did he have any checked-in luggage? Because a plane cannot take off with your checked-in luggage if you're not on that plane. That is why if they have to uncheck you out of a plane, the first thing they go for is your luggage.
Bro, someone said, is there no horn in the plane? They should press on.
You should have even suggested something better. The conductor of the plane to bring his other. Oh, yeah, plane if I lonely.
But Kwam1 himself, he put his hand on the plane
As in, Kwam1 put hand for nothing we will not go see for this Nigeria.
Kwam1 stopped here as if he's stopping a bus.
Normally, like a bus driver, even if they are young children, trying to mess up, the driver will stop the bus. I will not move. So the pilot's not supposed to move at all.
The pilot, you see, let me tell you something here. The reason why Kwam1 is not in jail now is the same reason why the pilot too is going to get a lighter sentence. That abroad, you not go fly aeroplane again, no.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So let us understand that Nigerian problem created Nigerian problem and also offer Nigerian solution.
But who told you Kwam1 is not going to jail?
I don't think he's going to go to jail. As long as that billionaire in 2 children, nothing do them. John, remember that billionaire?
I'm asking. Who is going to...
Okay, you guys are only talking about Kwam1. Do you know the passengers of the plane? Do you know the occupants of that airplane?
Can you try that with a moving train? You can't do it.
We don't even know who are they.
John, I am with you. I want something to be done. I am with you.
Brigadier General.
But you and I know that
One of the occupants is the Brigadier General, and he said, you see this particular matter, he must go to court.
Yeah, that is possible. But we all know the Nigerian way. After 2 days now, we move on to the next gist.
No, that is because if I'm in that plane, me and Kwam1 will go court tire.
She will not lose his license abroad, but she will be asked to go for training.
No, abroad she will lose her license. No. Abroad she will lose her license.
What are are you talking about?
No, it's very
See,
dangerous.
even here for UK, if you drive anyhow, you collect 3 points. Anytime, second time, collect 6 points. Waiting to happen after 6
But that
points.
difference, you
She
said,
will-
if
she will lose
she
her
already-
license.
If she
She will
got
lose
the
the
if
good
she
about-
got the signal from the control,
It doesn't matter.
move.
Everybody in the
If you
country
got a
is
signal from the control,
The good thing about her losing her license is that she should lose
Why
her
some
license
people
in
are
Nigeria.
still-
She can go to South Africa and fly.
Brother, let me ask you one question. Imagine you are driving here in the Western world and somebody is crossing on a zebra crossing. Are you going, even if you're on green, are you going to continue driving?
No, you have to stop now.
Yeah, even if you're on green, you've got the right of way, but somebody is on the crossing for crying out loud. I like him for that.
Kwam1 boys go abduct me. When they come abduct me now, the first person who go abduct me, say, I go smoke their cigar finish.
But let's give him credit for apologizing. To be honest, I never knew.
Okay, but
Apologize.
Oga, was he going to see if they didn't do what they have done so far, like the 6 months or whatever?
But that's the power of social media. Forget about it.
No, it is not
Amen.
social media.
Amen.
It is not even before social media started doing all this. Thanks to scam with the Ministry of Aviation wade into the matter, and that is why I first scam of once acted like
Yeah, I'm happy about that. Like,
Yeah,
it didn't take too long for them to act.
he went into the matter immediately, and I think this 6 months should be extended to 1 year, so that by the time he doesn't fly to go to where they will spray him money for 1 year, he will behave himself the next time. Because
You
now
will
that
take-
money will
you-
spray
you will take-
enter
you
head.
will
He
take-
must
By
have
the time
been-
you enter bus,
he must have been advised by his lawyer. He did the right
but
thing.
Oh
And
yes,
he
oh
humbled
yeah,
himself.
because
He
it's
humbled
going to
himself.
see,
is it
Kwam1
the same
cannot
lawyer
fight
that
the own
released the
federal
statement
government.
that it was water?
He
The
humbled
lawyer
himself.
not the read the aviation laws. Even if it was water, even if it's holy water, even if it's holy communion, that is has inside that flask, is wrong.
They say his apology is order from the presidency.
Yeah, he has apologized to president, to chairman, to this, to that, to that.
Did he apologize to those boys at the tarmac that he disrespected?
No, he called every parastatal, every airport parastatal. He called all their departments, I think. I just listened to part of it. Fan, all of them like that. He apologized.
Well, that means you're saying that means I can go and commit I someone and come and apologize.
No, I'm not saying you should not apologize. That's fine. But if you had only apologized and nothing happened, like they said, he's not going to fly for 6 months. That's something. It's better than zero.
That's not possible. Now, what about all the appointments he's had abroad everywhere?
So you should know better. Whose business is that one?
no, that one no concern anybody. Oh.
What they consign us with that one? So if she didn't think of that, when
he can use train.
do stop in front of plane. Oh God, no, he did that sentiment though. He should know. He's an elder now. He knows.
No, he can use train now to go abroad. He can go pass through Egypt.
We can see. Well, we cannot be using sentiments here. What is not good is not good.
Every make I go, I need to go and
Go clubbing.
He did the right thing.
take care of my
And second, John, I want to ask you, how would they monitor this no flight list in
No,
Nigeria?
they go monitor am.
I think
I don't trust anything that comes out from that country.
what's this thing? This fan.
Yeah.
And before you every booking you do goes before they check you in, it goes through fan. That's where they block you from.
Nigeria, where some people don't get data. We don't get
Now so you go
If they
think.
want to stop him, they will stop him. They have a good
No,
record.
except he goes and forge
With
another,
NIN,
You can still go see.
then that becomes
You know,
another
this guy.
another criminal offense on its own.
Do you know pros can actually just walk to any airline and just give them one bail, as in one night's bail, and you'll be flying everywhere.
Well,
It's not Nigeria.
He can, but if someone sees him in that airplane,
Money now,
and
what's
there's
that?
an alarm, like me, if I see him for that plane, I'll go escort them, escort fan, I'll go escort everybody. They must pay me before I keep quiet.
Maybe it's Nigeria that somebody stole money, paid his children's school fees till 2050, and they invited him to EFCC, and he just strode there like a celebrity and strode back out.
And then 12 hours later, he's now wanted. They are looking for him. Person will just come out to the office.
It's because we choose. Nigeria is the only country where we don't understand the meaning, the difference between popularity and being notorious. And that has gone, that has infiltrated into even our agencies, our law enforcement agencies. If someone is notorious and someone is popular, two different things.
Daddy Freeze, bring a lawyer now. Let's hear legal aspect of
Belinda, my beautiful serpent.
Belinda not a serpent.
Belinda means beautiful serpent.
Linda means serpent, no snake. Yeah.
I'm a child of God. I don't know all those things.
So Belinda means beautiful serpent.
Okay.
So our serpent we Seski.
We don't talk. Make she no vex. Make she no join. No, beg. You are not a serpent.
Belinda, Belinda, Belinda. Somebody say, bring me on. I swear. Belinda, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Belinda, baby. Belinda, Belinda, Belinda. King Sa Easy, Oba Jeje. King Easy, oh yeah. Where is King Easy? You know, send us requests. Say, make we bring you live. Bring you live how? Some people just send requests.
Daddy Freeze, what is your followers? Send them back. Somebody said, once I see him on the flight, I am recording him.
Can they pardon him?
Once I see Kwam1 on the flight,
Can they pardon him with the apology? At least.
No, that the apology will just make it look like he's sober. Unless they don't want to press charges, but wahala new.
Yeah, he's lucky now that he's not being charged with something. See, let him.
We don't know yet now.
See, let us be said. In Nigeria, this is how we have
Maybe
done
he need to
things.
see a psychiatrist.
Shout out to Norma Suya. Who is buying me Norma Suya this night? Who is buying me Norma Suya this night? Igwe Ikenna. Send me request if you want to come. I want to eat suya this night. Today is my suya night. Somebody supposed to buy suya. Oh, yeah. Belinda, Belinda. Belinda. Somebody say, band no go walk. Band go walk. Oh, Baba forget it. Who has tried normal suya before? If you are in Nigeria, you need to check out normal suya.
You know, say a lawyer, so you need to go clear anything.
No, but they go down right now. They go down the call. Panic go down day by now.
They go down the right letter. They go down the.
Someone say which one is normal? It's not normal. It's Norma. Norma. Google them. Check them out on IG. Norma. Norma. Norma.
Who be Daddy Freeze? See message by the read. One step Monique 2. Simply Vic, I beg. I don't fall in love with one babe for Free Nation. Now, why they call Simply Vic? Now Daddy Freeze go tell me.
After the apology, there will be more interventions.
Step Monique 2. Are you a man? Are you a you or a she?
Baba, all sorts of things they happen for this Nigeria. Agege don't fool everywhere. Igwe Ikenna, send me review. Send me request. Let me bring you live. Let's hear you. The matter is a very difficult matter, make we no lie. And Nigerianness is going to affect it.
Belinda is not the only lawyer we have in Free Nation now. Where are they?
Is this guy's birthday today? Wally.
Belinda is here. I've seen her. Belinda, come online now.
Belinda, Belinda, Belinda. Belinda, should I bring you? Let me bring Belinda. We have lawyers, we have doctors,
We just want to hear from our learned colleague.
Let me send her requests. Oh yeah. Everybody they fear to put mouth for the topic. They want only Daddy Free, so that when Daddy Free is being quoted, they will not be there. I've sent
It's
Belinda.
not me. Me have the ghost now. Nobody know me now. You don't know.
They don't want to end up on Insta blog with me.
When they collect water.
Well. And to collect on top this matter, they're very easy. So nobody just wants to join.
Me too. I love Kwam1.
I think it's because of the caliber of people that dragged them. That's why I decided.
The funny thing is, people forget to understand that we know Kwam1. We don't taste many places together. Hey, Belinda! How are you?
50 big daddy face, I'm fine.
Hello, my dog. I love you.
Belinda, come. You know you are a beautiful serpent. Are you aware?
Daddy face, I'm not aware. Tell me about it.
You are a beautiful serpent.
I'm sure you know what you know the meaning of Linda now, right? Yours is Belinda.
You guys are informing me. Tell me about it.
You do know. Don't come and whine on.
I want to ask you about your take on the whole matter.
Please, you know what? You know the gist now. The Kwam1, the airline palaver.
The Agbero like
Just from the top, like, what do you think? The legal aspect of it, anyway. We know about sentiments. Let's leave sentiment out of the door. The legality of it. Does Kwam1 have right to fight this in terms of we heard it's been banned for what, 6 months?
For 6 months. 6 months.
No flight list for 6 months. Something you can challenge, you know,
And the pilot
questions
as
like
well.
that. So please share your insight.
There's nothing that cannot be challenged, actually. If you feel that your rights, for one reason or the other, have been trampled upon, it can be challenged. But I don't have the full facts of the matter, so I cannot say on what grounds he can challenge at the moment. But yes, it can be challenged.
It can be challenged. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was alleged that he threw a liquid on that pilot, but nobody has seen the evidence. Because the lady can sue him for assault. But,
Yes,
but it's just an allegation.
She can sue him for assault if that really happened. But we don't know how true that is.
Regardless of whatever, some people said it's alcohol, some said it's water. It doesn't matter. Because even here in the UK, if you spat at someone, it's considered assault too.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is, actually. He can go in for assault if it is true.
Now, let's talk about this from a terrorism.
Yeah, video might not be the only evidence, but
let's talk about this from a TERR.
From those officials.
Sorry?
So, bro, what did you say?
Let's talk about this from a terrorism perspective.
Those guys that were wearing reflective.
Bro, chill. Sorry, no vex. Daddy Fizz was asking a question. I didn't hear him. What did you say?
Okay, sorry.
Let's talk about this from a terrorism perspective. T, you understand? I don't want to keep mentioning the word.
Yeah.
What is your take?
The big T. From the big T perspective.
Yes.
Like, there's a school of thought. Let me make it colorful. There are two schools of thoughts. One is anyone could have assumed that he was there to buy himself. Because being there is not a normal behavior while a plane is trying to taxi. That's one.
Right.
Then two, looking at it from the police point of view and every other authorities, it could be there to hijack or commit the big T.
I agree, but I have questions, and maybe you guys will help me, because I've been saying that the conversation has been on for a bit. Why was he allowed to be there in the first place?
Very good.
Exactly.
We all ask the same questions because
Yes,
he's not a staff.
He's not a staff, and he's not exactly directly liable. I don't know.
It's even risky. It's very risky. Very dangerous.
And from the videos that I've seen, there were other staff, airline staff with him. Why was he allowed to be there? And why was he allowed to attempt to hold the plane hostage in the first place?
mean, there's so many questions to answer. Yes, that's what I was saying.
Exactly. And
And for those that don't know,
we're not supporting him.
it's not a charter flight. It's not a private plane. It's commercial, right?
Yes, I think it's commercial. Value jet is commercial. So it's not like
Well, in the VIP lounge, why did they not address the issue there? In the VIP lounge, why did they have to? Why have that kind of incident at the tarmac?
No, bro, we can't. We're only addressing what we saw. So, we can't start making inferences on things we don't know.
We're just asking now. We're just.
What do you mean by VIP lounge? What happened at the VIP? What are you trying?
You know, obviously, he moved from. He said he told them at the VIP that he's always he needs water.
So he's always dehydrated.
He's dehydrated and he needs regular water.
That may be true or that may not be true, but I don't think that's inconsequential right now. What really matters?
But why did they allow him to bring the flask?
Why was he allowed?
Can that be some sort of a defense for him in his favor?
To be honest, that's a defense. To be very honest.
Legally.
That's a defense.
Legally. Chamberi.
You needed water for health.
No. That's not what I'm saying. That's the defense.
The defense is that he was there.
He was there.
How did he pass there? Who allowed him to pass there? Somebody must have had the gumption to allow him to pass there.
Allowed to be there.
Exactly.
I was granted access. I didn't jump the fence. I know
exactly. He wasn't a criminal. He didn't beat anybody.
He didn't sneak in.
He didn't sneak in. So he walked there like
his passport was checked. He went through every checking point.
Belinda, Belinda. Absolutely. Oh, my serpent.
That's a very risky thing to do.
How does he now turn around to take the first plane? Doesn't really add up.
Interesting.
He was literally under the wings.
He may be. I'm not into aviation. If I don't know where the wings are, if I don't know where the danger points are, it's not my problem. You who know should protect me and every other person involved.
Yes.
So if the airport staff are having a conversation with me, knowing fully well that I shouldn't, because as far as from the videos I saw, as far as I was concerned, that was a conversation they were having. It didn't seem like there was any form of pressure, except I'm getting something wrong.
Exactly. He still behaved himself, even though he was on call.
I don't know if he was behaving himself or not.
No, let's look at it this way. If a last man pull you up and they were trying to charge you 250K or something, will you not call someone? Because sometimes there's nothing wrong in him making a call.
Legally.
Trying to drag him for no reason.
Legally.
You can call anyone. He doesn't have to call Ashiwa. You can call anyone. Just for his own defense.
Calling anyone. Like I said, I don't know about that. And
now, he acted out of character for trying to move in front of the wing, in front of the...
Yes, he acted out of character. But the problem is, how did he get to the point where he was allowed to act out of character? Somebody was, or some people were responsible to ensure that never happened in the first place. So where were they?
Now, is he going to sue or is he going to counter sue to arrive at this?
No, wait. Sue. Who is going to sue now? The airport authority, the airline, the individual staff, the pilot?
He can sue the airline.
On what grounds? For letting him be there?
No. For almost taking his life. Yeah. For not protecting him.
Maybe he needs a psychiatric assessment.
Yeah, he can sue. The thing about suing is once you feel like your rights have been infringed, you can bring an action. Yes. And there's no one way to it. You can turn around this matter that everybody is looking at it. Oh, this person is wrong. This person is wrong. Can turn around, and the person you think is wrong, the law will defend.
Of course.
My next question is, I think I know the answer, but let me ask Dom right now. Could it be in two ways? Civil suit or criminal? Or both?
who is instituting the action?
When a fan or airport authority
Come in.
He can. It can be both. It can be both. It can be both. But I think that mainly, in fact, it can be both. Yeah, it can be both.
Well, you done your
I mean,
nails.
people
this
say
is
you must
no-
have harassed them before getting there, but where are the security
Oh,
operatives?
thank
Why
you.
did they have to allow him to get there?
I think that we're moving
Goat
a
meat
little-
pepper soup. Only for Belinda.
We're moving a little too far ahead of ourselves. The
Ah,
first question. Enjoy, Daddy Freeze. The first question, like I asked, and that's where I'm going to stand on before I move to him. Because when it comes to, there's so many things he can claim. For instance, he can claim that he has a mental disability. And that's not on him. It's on the people there to ensure the safety of everyone who has boarded. The safety of the aircraft, the safety of the people, whatever, to follow their protocol. So the first people who we should be coming for is the institution that should have protected and ensured that this never got to this level. How do we leave institutions and start fighting individuals? We'll get to the individual, but the institutions ought to protect or defend individuals.
school no be scam oh.
So, if we fight him today, tomorrow we're fighting another person. Tomorrow, the day after, we're fighting someone else. But if we strengthen the institutions, we're good. We don't have to be dealing with individuals all the time. It's the weakness of the institutions that ensured that this kind of thing can happen. So I think that our focus should be on strengthening our institutions as opposed to fighting individuals all the time. I would want to presume that if Reese and other aviation experts can correct me if I'm wrong, that there should be some form of security
safeguarding.
on the ground, safeguarding. Where were they? If he was a threat on the big T, where were they? If he was
Should
suicidal,
have been removed.
where were
Yeah,
they?
should have been removed. Yeah.
So if these people are not there, today is because he is a popular person. Tomorrow it will be someone else.
And that's why I made a point. I made a point earlier. I said it's not just enough to revamp our airports and make it look new. You need to also retrain. You need to, because I'm sure a lot of, if you ask those staff there, I'm sure the last time they all had a briefing or debrief or some form of training, I'm sure they will be so arcane. Things like this is when you got people think working at the airport generally is one of the most sensitive places. If you
All over the world,
yeah, like America,
But some people feel that they don't respect the security officials, that even politicians can slap them. So this is one of the problems.
We're not ruling out Nigeria and its anyhowness.
Nigerian
But that's why we are seeing how we can work on strengthening our institutions.
Absolutely.
Because individuals are there, and we cannot take away the fact that there will be some individuals that are quote unquote appear or are actually powerful. But if our institutions are strong, and that should be our focus, it doesn't matter who you are, you'll do the right thing. But because the institutions are not strong, everybody is working to be a big man so that they can get away with things.
True.
Yes.
It's only in Nigeria that big people get away with things.
Because the
In
institutions
Western
are
world,
weak.
when you do
That's
the
what
wrong
we're saying.
thing,
No, in the Western
people
world, it's
complain
like
you
that
have to
because
step down.
the institutions are strong. So individuals must align. But in Nigeria, we're pushing individualism more than institutionalism. Exactly. So everybody has now seen that when you are a big man or a big woman or a big person, you can get away with stuff.
Okay,
But
Belinda, let's talk
institutions
about
are
the pilot. What are your thoughts legally?
That is freeze. Obviously, first port of call is she was wrong. But to be honest, she can be defended.
Okay.
That's not on me at the moment. I'll say that. I'll stop there for now.
And she was wrong. What do you mean by she was wrong? Elaborate.
So, like I said, I am not an aviation expert.
Ethically, you mean she was wrong?
Ethically, yes. Yeah. She was wrong. Or we could say that she was wrong.
Yeah. But legally, it should be justified.
Anything can be justified, to be very honest. Depending on the facts of the case. I would want to presume that safety comes first in her line of work.
That's right.
Safety of the people she has, her passengers. You know, so that's
our plane.
Yes, her plane as well. So that should always be her priority. Again, I would want to assume.
Property.
Yes, that should be her priority. Now, she can, as she was leaving or taxiing or however you guys call it in aviation, as she was leaving.
Yeah, you're right.
Could the question now is if she had hit him or any other person standing around the corner, would he have affected the plane?
Manslaughter.
Would he have affected the plane first?
No.
It won't have affected the plane.
It won't affect the plane, but obviously.
In terms of the impact on the plane, no.
Yeah, okay. Would he have affected him or any other person standing around?
No, absolutely.
Okay, so then what are we saying?
Yeah, so in that
and you
instance,
know that if she had hit him or any other person and the person was unalived or fired,
yeah.
That becomes an offense, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so even if we say manslaughter, not outright MURDE, it's still an offense.
It's still, yeah.
What
about the psychological effect for the pilot himself?
They could also argue that she did it intentionally. Because if you notice, she tried to move a couple of times. Move, stop.
Yeah,
she
so
probably was frustrated.
I cannot really deduce her intention, to be honest. That will be left for the court to determine. Yeah. What we can see is the action that she moved or she attempted to move. So the reason why is not something anybody here can deduce, not anybody on this live, not anybody. You can assume that she was angry. You can assume that she did not see him. We can assume that she was paranoid. We can assume that she had some form of psychiatric issues. That's
what she just needed to get to destination.
Kwam1 was very, very agitated. The way, nobody really had the conversation, but from the gestures and everything, he was very agitated and
his agitation. That's up to him. That's personal.
But he still comports himself, though. Even though I think somebody touched him, he was like, "Don't touch me."
Because if he comported himself, he won't be there in the first place. I don't buy that. Like, you cannot mess up 80%, then you now say the remaining 20% is enough. No.
How do you mean comport himself, anyways?
Can you explain
something? He was on the phone, right? The guys were trying to persuade him, maybe trying to de-escalate him, but he was trying to make a call, and the only place I didn't really agree with when he decided to move to the front of and I was really, I couldn't believe that.
So if I get you correctly, because he wasn't yelling or screaming, that makes it what? That makes it better?
I'm not saying it.
I'm asking.
He acted out of character, but usually I always like to view things in both ways. You don't just go one.
Yeah. No, I'm just asking. It's just a question.
He acted out of character. There's no doubt out of that. And he must have realized, maybe he spoke to his lawyer. That's why he now decided to come out to do this, which is a plus point.
But this also comes to bear when it comes to our mentality and the way we just do things. Because the funniest thing is, people like Kwam1 and every other person that travels domestically and internationally, you don't go elsewhere and you do this in other places. Even as in Nigeria,
and we're not
know what to do. They behave well. So how come you can do it at home?
Abroad are strong. And I hear people keep saying that nobody knows you abroad because the institutions are strong.
Because they don't need to tell you to queue in the UK before you join the queue, and you don't jump the queue. Yeah, saying
Exactly.
you cannot jump the queue.
Exactly.
You wait your turn.
It
The
will not
reason,
even
the
happen.
reason, the reason
It's
you
not even
jump
going
the
to
queue
happen. If there are anybody behaving like that, people will come and restrain you and take you out. It's
The
not going to
reason
happen.
the reason that will happen in Nigeria is because the institutions are weak.
That's right.
Well, I would also ask you, though,
And some people
Belinda,
are above the law.
Yeah.
Most
the
people are above the law.
institutions, human beings still make up these institutions. You know that, right?
Of course.
Yes, I know institutions has to do with a lot of laws, policies, etc.
Right.
But
Right.
people are still the ones that are going to effect these laws and policies. But if the people are not the one, they're not getting it right. No matter how beautiful a law sounds, it will still not work when the people are not doing the right thing.
No, it will
When
work.
the people are not, no, the law is great, it's good, it's there, but you still need people to do their part to effect these laws.
Yes, all
To
over the
obey
world,
the law.
even in the UK that you're referring to, the institutions that are working there are human beings that are working.
Yeah,
The
I know
traffic
that.
people, they are humans that are working. All over the world, institutions are made by people. And now adding machines, but institutions are made by people.
So would you now, sorry, I just wanted to follow up. Would you
go
now
ahead.
say, apart from, I don't want you to answer me as a lawyer now, would you say as a normal Nigerian that the punishment from the Federal Airport Authority, the 6 months, being on
No fly list.
and
Yeah.
all that, the 6 months thing, would you say it's lenient or it could have been longer? Don't answer as a lawyer.
I don't know how to answer as anything else.
Answer as a Nigerian. With what you saw and you know the gravity of what it could have been worse. Because what
They
if
could have given him
Kwam1
2 years. Yeah, I think they are lenient with 6 months. They could have bought him 2
could have
years.
been, we could have been
Easily.
saying something else today. Kwam1 could have been fired. So this is a very serious situation. Let's leave the legality of who wants to go to court and who is suing who. And who. I think people should be held accountable. Yes, law. But I think the airport authority / FAN and the chairman of FAN and all, they must let people know, no matter who you are, be Dangote, be anybody, if you break the law or you break rules or policies, there are consequences.
Yes, I agree with you. And then this opportunity has presented itself for us to see whether they can give it a try. If they go through with the punishment, then it will send a strong message.
Yes. I hope they will.
Do you think there should be a press conference for that? For that behavior or something?
You mean like from the airport authority to release?
Yeah, something that they should. I mean, it's.
No, I think that there was a press, not a conference, but a press release. I think it was on their page. Maybe that's where the social media people go.
I don't see how necessary a press conference is. What would matter now is if they go through with the punishment.
Yeah, I think they need to. Because if you chicken out for some reason, because trust me, Niger factor. This one knows this one. This one knows this one. This one is calling
there's a
this
Niger
one.
factor, but we must also give it out to the minister.
Yeah.
Just by stating that there's a punishment, just by that, we're already headed in the right direction.
Yeah, and he's not a lawyer, by the way. He's a learned colleague, so I think he would want to stick to that. Like, nobody should do this next time.
Yes. So by coming out to say that this is wrong almost immediately and giving consequences for the action is a step in the right direction. Now let's
I like you go and board from Cotonou.
I also think if the airport authority can do this, this might also be a ripple effect to other parastatals like the FRC, the road people, other establishments to take a cue from what these ones are doing.
Absolutely. Even the airport staff, even other airlines, everybody's going to sit up. Whether or not the punishment goes through, everybody's going to sit up. Every airline is going to work on their staff, everybody
General
knows now that
yeah.
you can, yes, there'll be something. So,
I agree.
yes,
Absolutely.
yes. So it does have ripple effects in other ways, many more ways than we're talking about here. So it's an unfortunate incident.
I guess that's the power of
everybody's
social
going to-
media.
Right.
At least people know now that they can't just be unruly or do anything without
Absolutely.
consequences.
And
It's very important.
That year has long since ended.
The airport staff and the airline staff, everybody's going to try to do better. Everybody's going to be more cautious. At least at the moment. Yes, everybody's
Momentarily.
going to be more cautious.
I would also say, I will add to this though, yes, we are all in agreement. I think it will also make more sense if we don't cherry pick who gets to be penalized. You know, like for example, I'll give an insight. Just a few weeks ago, we had an issue with a pastor that supposedly, we're not sure, allegedly brought out GUN.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the issue?
Mm-hmm.
You would think some form of authority, I don't know if it's the police or I'm sure there's a road traffic act in Nigeria that could go into an investigation to know what happened, what were you carrying inside, etc.
Yeah, but I think that he was invited.
We heard he was invited, but that was the end of that gist.
Well,
as far as I'm aware,
they found woman stuff in his car.
To be very honest, I think that because of how social media is, we really think that everything must be reported back here.
No, I don't think so. I know it shouldn't be. No,
Yeah,
it shouldn't.
So we cannot say.
So people expect it, but I don't. Police should not tell us everything. They don't have to.
So it was bold enough for them to. They did their job by inviting him. We got hold of the invitation. Yeah. What happened there, we don't know. Now, if anyone is very concerned, you can follow up the matter. But the problem is,
it's still under investigation.
Follow up. It's probably still under investigation. But anybody could walk in and say, I want to know where the status of this matter. But when we don't do it, we just expect that we'll get feedback on social media here. It doesn't always work like that. As a matter of fact, it doesn't work like that.
They see social media
so
as
when
a threat,
you say anyone, please pardon my ignorance. When you say anyone could walk, I'm talking based on, I know what to do in the UK. I just need to file a form and request under the act, and I will get everything I need. You get what I mean? So I know what to do there. But in Nigeria, is there like proceedings that people can, Freedom of Information Act, is there anything like that in Nigeria? I don't know. I'm just asking.
You can go to the station. You can request to know the status of the matter. You can go to court. You can request.
Nigerian station. Where to concern you?
And they would say that
they're going to lock you up.
See, no, they won't lock you up.
You know where I'm coming from. No, they won't lock you up. But you know where I'm coming from. They were like, now you be the guy who take picture. No, now you be the pastor. No, where to concern you now? You know what Nigerianness. I understand it because it's my country too.
I live here, so I know what is going on here, right? But most of the time, it's because we do not know our rights to a large extent, and we do not know the law to a large extent. And because they know that you do not know or that you have limited knowledge, they will thrive on it.
Even the people that are supposed to know the law, do they even know their own oaths?
So, Belinda, excuse me, how do you explain this scenario?
When they decided to join the police force, for example, they all had, they pledged and all that to follow Nigerian constitution, to obey and uphold it, and, half of them don't even know what is in that book. I can guarantee that.
There was a case. There was a case of
I don't mean that,
police
the majority
raid.
would not know what is in that book.
There was a case of police raid in Imo, and one lady was just carelessly filming what happened. And she was locked up for almost a month. And she was not part of it.
She was recording.
Yeah, she was recording when there was a police raid. And she recorded.
Where was she standing? Outside in the public space?
She was right there in the building. So, and then they got her, and she was locked up. So, how do you explain that?
Just for recording. But if it's a private property, you know the rules with public and private.
Yeah, so the information that you're sharing with me on this are quite limited, so I cannot really say. Yes.
I echo what she just said.
So I cannot really
I'm just saying that a lot of things that you think is normal is not normal in Nigeria, because you can get into trouble.
I'm not disputing the anyhowness of Nigeria. It's a big problem. We are struggling with it. But I'm just, in everything that we have said here, I think that we should really focus on strengthening the institutions. It's a big deal. And as opposed to everybody wanting to become the strong individual. Where Nigeria is right now, what is working for us is the big manism. That's where we are now.
That's right.
Once you are a big man or woman, you get away with a lot of stuff. And that's not helping. So the next question now is, to avoid some other person, maybe Daddy Freeze standing in front of another airline tomorrow.
Do you know who I am? I'm Daddy Freeze.
Exactly. So to avoid that, how do we go about it? There's so many ways, and this is not a conversation that can be had on this live alone. You know, there's so many ways. But yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, this is Daddy Freeze.
Yeah.
You don't log out.
No, I did hear with una. No, I won't make una they talk on our own they go because nobody buy me suya, so I'm not happy with anybody this night.
People have been asking how much is the suya now.
100K.
Jesus.
Now so normal they sell. No, of course maybe 50K, but I buy from two different places, so everything is like 70K. Okay, I just said 100K out of 70K. All the work that we have been doing.
Well, have you changed your suya nights? I thought it was Fridays.
It's Friday. Today is Friday, bro. You still stuck on the plane with Kwam1?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I just started my holiday today, so still
yeah.
Still trying to get into the rhythm.
But simply, Vic, I want to ask you a question. Do you know who I am?
You know, when some people say things like that, I just say, I'm sorry, sir, I don't know who you are.
Somebody says, send as I hear. Now you have my attention. I'm back. 100 1317326. I have other work that I'm doing. I will leave the work and be talking to you people. After Belinda has gone to work and come back, Simply Vic has gone to work and is on holiday. Me, I will leave my work and be attending to you people.
For me, for the next 20 something days.
Somebody say 100K. Baba, I can show you the bill. Only normal alone is like 50 to 60K.
Yeah, normal suya is not cheap, man. Like for 4 people, you can chop like
buy RAM for you now.
70K.
So I go chop the RAM raw.
No, then go do them now. Fresh RAM 70K, then 30K to freshen up.
Baba, no be so. No easy like that. Where you won't buy RAM 70K? The cheapest RAM where you go buy now like 400K.
Yeah, we're now.
That one are good. But that one still, you know, go still see for.
Are you coming to the UK in November?
Che Belinda.
Come now.
Come for our Free Nation Convention. Thank you, Simply Vic.
Come now.
Come before you talk.
Okay.
100131736.
Exactly.
Belinda, a big woman. I've been saying that ticket. When you are large, you're in charge. Yeah, Belinda, don't play with her.
Are you telling me that Belinda is overweight? Which one is large and in charge? Belinda is of the perfect size, so her BMI is good. That's what. When anytime I hear size like this, I worry.
We'll look at it.
It's nice being on your life, Daddy Freeze.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Bro.
I appreciate you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Alright, we'll be waiting for the next gist coming out of Nigeria again for people to talk about.
There's always gist. It
never ends. It's good for us anyway. It's comedy.
No, Nigeria is a comedy skit. We all know that. Nigeria is a comedy skit.
Simply Vic was saying something. America and all these countries we make reference to, they've really gone far.
Yes, now.
In years. We're struggling, but
America, it took them 250 years plus to get to where they are today. There was a time in Europe where they didn't have toilets. They used to dump everything from over the balcony. In Europe.
So why are we so quick to compare?
No, but you know, see, it's not like, see, the problem why people are comparing is because we have the human resources, no doubt. We also have the material resources, and we have the intellectual know-how. So it's not like we are in 1820 or 17 BC. And we know for sure that even our leaders, when they all come to this same abroad, they love what they see. Most of their kids are here. But when they go, but that's my grouse. See, I'm not even gonna lie. That's my grouse with our current president. Because in my mind, I'm always thinking, if it is money, he's already rich. So he does not need more money. Let's just say it the way it is. So he's not going to be president because he's broke. If it is being known or being popular, we all know who he is. You are now the president of a country like Nigeria. If you, for me, if I were him,
Goes here that I will say that the freeze no fi enter Yankee. Waiting the Yankee way person they fine for Yankee. Please, come and tell us. Eh?
Are you not supposed to
Because
be
they don't turn you to
chasing
a for or slave for Yankee. You believe say nobody
Okay,
fit come.
so
Waiting there your Yankee way person they find.
Not relevant. Leave all these people who don't have we don't get sense.
No, me I want shake pay for him. Make it talk nonsense.
What I would have told the president was, sir, I would expect you to be chasing immortality.
Yeah.
Like a legacy where you are here to fix. Yes, you can't fix it in 8 years, but you are the start of everything great.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting for that greatness to start. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, simply because I have a question, right? And
Yeah, sure.
I don't know whether that if he's going to give us all the time to have this conversation. But to be
I'm still waiting for it here, so
Yeah. My suya. The way you now no let me announce my account to 100131732 Zenith Bank.
yeah, pin the account so that people can. Yeah, so.
Oh, I say come Yankee DF.
Sorry,
You already buy my ticket. Come Yankee DF. No go better for your papa because your papa na slave for Yankee. Come Yankee DF. Make I waste $30,000 come Yankee to come and see Olori Buruku like you.
The guy just say come Yankee now. You don't kill your pikin now. What's happening?
No go better for her. Make I come Yankee. See with the way they talk, I'm saying make I come Yankee now. If you want to see me come Niger or send me ticket money for Yankee, make I give you the airline, make you go pay.
My guy. Oh boy.
But I not look for my trouble today. Oh. And now one idiot I even won't respond to that one. Don't run.
What did the guy talk?
He say I know if he enter Yankee. Waiting there for Yankee where person
We
define.
We don't even go Yankee against them. Since this Baba now ain't there now, we don't want to go there. My visa is still not visa, my authorization, because it's not a visa, and let me be correct. My authorization is still very valid. I feel enter Yankee tomorrow. But I know they go there. Sorry.
I'll be my fans. See somebody don't paste my account. You not go there, go put something inside. They tell me about Yankee. As if say if I come Yankee, you not go give me money. I won't spend money come Yankee. You don't know how expensive it is. Normal $6,000 ticket from Niger to UK business class will be like $11,000 Yankee.
No, absolutely. Or more than that, sir, depending on the airline.
100131732 Zenith. Oh yeah.
Please, you guys, you buy my parties. Yeah, beg.
Oh yeah.
Esther, yes, so Esther. The Esther that we got in what? How many minutes?
100131732 Zenith. Belinda is coming back. Mama say no place like Yankee in this life. Obviously, you never walk out the world.
Do you know place my Yankee?
Yankee is a nice place, but
Yankee is nice, so we still enter 4 cities. Shouldn't have GC have been
go and remove this top before it gets dirty and I flog you.
We enter 4 cities now. I'm not be waiting with the see for TV. I'm gonna leave that in your head. Place where nice. Place where no nice at all. Not nice at all. Leave that thing. Oh, I see people.
Believe that is not back.
If you want to know the places where not nice at all for Yankee, make you go Philly, Philadelphia. Go what's the name of the street? Kensington Street or Kensington?
Everywhere for this world, get where fine and where no fine.
People will stand for a road like this, they'll be like zombie. This one not be film trick. I see them by zombie. They all do like the walking dark horror movie, walking D.
Remy.
Hi, DF. Hi, Vic.
How are you doing, my darling?
What's up,
Hi,
now?
everyone.
I can't see you in dark.
I know.
Oh, you know? Okay, I thought it was an error.
No, it's not. I'm in bed.
Remy, Happy New Year. I've not seen you in ages.
Sarcasm.
It's true now. You, my party, I never seen.
King of sarcasm.
How are you?
I'm fine.
It's good.
I'm fine. Hi, Kamorudin. Hi, everyone.
Oh, yeah,
DF, I like your cap.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I still follow Vex about this cap. But the fight will go.
Pink. Is that pink
Yeah.
or purple?
Pink.
I just didn't look you.
No, I swear. Vic, no, they think I like that.
I didn't look you with bombastic side eye.
Hey, Afure don't buy suya for me today. I will leave this work and come and be attending to you. Láyé kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
Yeah, but I thought you were on a weight loss journey.
And suya is part of the weight loss.
No, it's lean meat now. It's acceptable. Lean meat.
Is it?
I mean, it's also his eyebrows.
Yeah.
Get some toes out.
Yeah.
DF's suya and his
Babe,
drink,
what's up?
his
Sorry, you're
Coca-Cola.
right.
He doesn't joke with these two.
No, you can't joke with those things and be alive.
DF can pretty much live on suya and Coca-Cola.
If DF moves to the UK or anywhere, you go say make normal follow up.
Straight up.
DF can't cope here.
He go
DF cannot.
Go
Nah.
there, all right. He makes his money online, so he'll be all right.
It's not that
Maybe
easy.
London. Maybe London, but not like outside London.
No, London is London. That fish cannot live anywhere. Where
exactly.
there's no. He needs that Lagos vibe, you know. That the fish will like New York. He will love New York.
Yes.
He
And
would like.
London.
Not go New Jersey. I go New Jersey. I was like, killing it.
New Jersey, I don't go New Jersey before. A very nonsense place. I don't like that place at all.
DF can't cope in Newcastle. Newcastle
I
is
will
so-
actually cope, but
in
No, you
Newcastle
can enjoy Newcastle. Newcastle are fine.
because it's not. Vic, is it? Newcastle is so quiet and so laid back.
You know, it's not compared to London, of
And
course. It's not the
cold.
same.
Yes.
that cold, yes, you are right. That cold.
No, but now it's not cold now. Winter is
cold.
proper winter. Summer is summer.
How
No,
do you
summer has just started being summer, Vic. You know,
Yeah,
5,
true,
6,
true.
8 years ago, summer we only
Yeah,
got
I
5 days
remember,
of summer.
You remember like 10 years ago when
10 years ago, yeah.
the snow was so bad that nobody could go anywhere.
I remember this was in April. It was early spring.
Yeah.
Was it? Newcastle is always cold. Except for now,
Now it's summer. You see, I'm wearing.
It's hot. It's too hot. It's too hot.
Now it's too hot.
Yeah.
Nobody can please you people. When it's cold, it's too cold. When it's hot, it's too cold.
But Vic, you know what I mean. You know it's hot in Newcastle at the moment. You know,
My
compared
colleagues,
to what it used to be 10 years ago. It wasn't like this.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. But we like our Newcastle.
Yes, it is. It's close to water. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got sea,
The
we've got
time.
everything. And don't forget, it's not just water because it's in the northern part of England.
It's the
in the
north,
northeast,
yeah. It's close to the
northeast of England. We're not too far from Scotland. From
And we got
Edinburgh.
another heat wave coming, Vic. Another heat wave coming next week, about 30 degrees. I'm not
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
Yeah, now my both friends and colleagues, they are, it's raining, it's killing me, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Like 30 degrees now, it's.
No. Oh no, Vic, you don't like the cold. Remember, I
don't like the cold. See, I think winter is the most useless weather ever because everything pies during the winter. All the leaves pie, everything pie. It's so dark and gloomy and.
Well, if I were to choose, I'll choose winter over summer. But spring
Why?
is my favorite time of the year. DF, I don't like the heat. You know?
Is the heat that bad?
DF, I don't like the heat. It's horrible.
This one I eat.
What?
This one I eat.
This is heat. Oh, this is hot.
No, this is not hot enough, man.
No, Vic, you don't like the cold. I remember, you don't like the cold.
That if it's cold, when you entered Newcastle, that it was like, man, my ear.
DF was freezing.
I'm not coming to that Newcastle again if I don't have earmuffs.
We'll get one for you.
I'll give you one.
We'll get one for you. That's
I have a couple. I'll give you one.
When I went to London, for the last time I went to London in winter, I took off my coat. It was hot, and I saw people with their coats, and I thought, are you guys crazy?
Do you know what I love most about winter? You wear something nice, but you still have to like wear 5 jackets on top. Like, very annoying. You can't even do 5 boy.
It's not. You can't.
I beg you get inside. You know, 1, 2, 3 gloves, 4.
You still can. You wear a nice coat and
we don't wear socks during winter. We wear hose.
And your skin, you do very little with your skincare routine and all of that. I love winter. Oh my God, I can't wait.
Winter, we're fresh for winter.
Yes.
But because there's no sunlight now, we're all hiding somewhere.
And then you have the heating on, the house is warm, you drink your tea and your coffee or whatever. Hello, sweetie. Hi, Victoria. Hi, my sugar. Where's mommy?
Hello.
Mommy is always hiding. Tell her I said hi.
Hello, mommy. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Cute
Hi,
Victoria.
Hi, sis.
Ekwabiola.
Where's Umari?
God, why do they call you Ekwabiola? I can't remember. Tell me again.
Echo, because Sisi Echo, I'm Miss Lagos.
You were Miss Lagos at a point.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you serious? Like beauty pageant, Miss Lagos?
I was the first ever.
Where?
Oh.
You kept that quiet too. See celebrity.
That was ages ago now.
So,
I was a beauty queen, always a beauty
Yes,
queen.
always
What
a
are you talking
beauty
about?
queen. Yes.
Really? We still spoke last week. You didn't tell me.
I know, right?
You kept that quiet. Now giving me that gist.
what year was
I
that?
told you.
She said she was the first ever. What year did you win the pageant, please?
Many years ago, I beg. You should not put me on that kind of spots.
Was it in early 90s, late 80s?
90s.
Vic, late 80s care.
No, Miss Pageant, you can contest for Miss Pageant from age 18, all right? Is it not 18?
I was young, yeah. I was young. I was there about. No, it's not Silverbird.
Silverbird, no. It can't be. Silverbird was not the first, was it?
No. It was not Silverbird. During that time, it was a lot of us. So, like Kate Henshaw was on that thing too. She now became Miss Lagos State, but Miss Eko.
What's the difference between Miss Eko and Miss Lagos State.
Lagos is
Lagos Island, at that time, area boys used to pursue me like this. I should come and do something for them. It was crazy times, so.
right.
Regina Askia was Miss.
Yeah, Regina Askia was Miss Nigeria, I think.
No, I think she was most beautiful girl.
In Nigeria.
Nicola, you're going to be at the. Are you going to be at the London convention? Of course.
Remy, don't even ask because you will not come, so I will be angry with you.
She's not there. She must be there.
Remy, don't mess me up too many times. I don't even trust her again.
Remy's not there. We are not talking to her again. We just leave her.
Even you, Vic. Oh my God.
I told you soon.
Don't worry, I'll be there.
Okay.
So let me use this opportunity. Free Nation London Convention. It's going to be in November. It's going to be on a Sunday. So don't tell us that we didn't tell you it's a Sunday. It's a Sunday. Always a Sunday. This is going to be the 5th edition, if I'm not mistaken. Bro, 5 years, Nabi.
Yes, now.
Yeah, 5th edition. So we'll be doing it 5 years straight. So if you live in and around London, if you want to travel in, we have some people that came in from Germany. Miss Tignes has attended before. Hot Mom came from Portugal, and Miss Tignes came from Germany. She came from what's that city in Germany? Frankfurt, Germany. And we have a lot of people coming from outside London as well. Hopefully, if I can free myself, I should be there. Hopefully.
Hey, Vic.
Vic, ma shebaye. Ma shebo sheto.
Just trying to be cheeky.
So, guys, please, let's support one another. Let's support the movement. It's our own, it's our thing.
Now we get our more.
From Nigeria.
It's once a year.
And our lovely Belinda is coming from Nigeria too.
100.
Yeah, Belinda can show up. Let's show up and show out, man. Please.
VIP.
Yes.
VIP, very, very.
Belinda, please don't come with value jet.
I'm not there. Oh.
Nice.
I'm not there. Oh.
Some of you have messaged me already, reaching out. So please, if you're not part of the WhatsApp group for the convention, we have a WhatsApp group set up specifically for that.
Thank you.
Sorry, you said?
Please keep the support coming.
Yeah,
We appreciate you all.
I'll gladly add you to the group so that you can get whatever information I get. I'll always post it there for sure.
Please.
So that you contact me directly or you contact the fees. It doesn't matter.
And it's going to be so much fun this year.
No, absolutely. It's always fun anyway. It's always fun. It's always fun. This is 2025. It's in the next another 5 years again, 2030. That will be another decade. So let's we're coming on with.
But this one, you won't need a ticket to use the bathroom, okay? You won't need to pay to use the bathroom.
You won't pay 200 naira to use toilet, oh. Don't worry. I should even do advert. Toilet is free.
Toilet use is free.
It's free. Restroom.
Restroom is free.
It's very free. So please, let's support. I know it's easy. All of us are busy, so I get it. That's why it's a collective thing. One person can't do it. It's not easy. All right, don't come back and do.
Someone said, is there going to be a convention in Afghanistan this year?
No.
There's one in Gaza. There's one holding in Gaza.
No, anything is possible as long as there is peace around the world.
Oh my God, look at his name, Mr. Aloyini. Hey. People are not normal.
Really? No, that person took you straight to Agbowe. You can pronounce that name.
Why?
Okay, now let me pause it then.
This my mouth I use for prayers. That you can't use it.
Afghanistan learned it as well.
No, we are
When there's peace in the world,
2030.
anything is possible. We pray for peace.
2030, we are going to the moon.
Yeah, so
Tell the moon that they told us they have went before. We went another moon.
That's what we are doing. Is everybody buy your ticket now? You can start paying from me, Isha. Just pay it into my accounts. I'll keep the money for you for 2030.
Vic will take us there. Vic will fly us
Are we
there.
going with Elon Musk? Is Elon Musk? Are we using his jet?
no, we are going with Elon Church.
Elon Church.
I don't want us to go with Elon Musk. We have to go with Elon Church.
Yeah, why not? You know, bro, it's so funny. You know, there was a time years ago that we were talking about doing what's it called now? In secondary school, they call it excursion. What's that? Pilgrimage. You know, when we were talking about going to that place where they do what they do now. You know, all those kind of places. Now, more than white as well.
I mean, can you imagine? I'm telling you, what was even the point? You know, I thought about that thing now. What's the point?
Me, I'm not going to go that place, so sorry.
Just for us to go and learn about the culture and everything, but
there was a lot of things too, because it's going to paint. You know, we have always been reading the Bible and reading all these texts and all that. Imagine now being there, you know, standing on the soil, and you can put a stamp on what you have read. You know, you can say, oh, this is where. Even I talked about going to places like Crete. Like Apostle Paul one time lived in Crete. I talked about going to Turkey. I've been to Turkey. I talked about Turkey used to be known as Constantinople. So when we're talking about Emperor Constantine and all those people, you know, that's where they named it. Turkey used to be called Constantinople. So we need to visit places like this. You need to visit Corinth in Greece. You know, Apostle Paul lived in Corinth. He had a house. I think the house is still there. You know, so not Crete. Sorry, my mistake. Corinth.
Crete is such a lovely place, and the people are so receptive.
I was in Athens in March, and I visited almost all the museums. And bro, I did a video call with you now.
Yes, now.
Yeah, it was lovely, amazing place. I mean, the history there is deep. The Greeks, no.
Yeah, I know. I have Greek colleagues at work, and their own Christianity is so totally different.
Oh yeah. There's still. I went to their shrine where we call it shrines, but to them it was more than a shrine where they still worshipped Poseidon, Zeus, Andromeda, all this kind of. Well, in our context we call it mythology, but to them it's as real as anything. You know. They still have those things.
Yeah, the Orthodox Christians I'm even talking about, so their own Christians.
Oh, the Orthodox, there are different versions anyway. So you do the Russian Orthodox or the Greek Orthodox. There's so many.
That's why you see the Christians that they are even saying they are, because they have their own Easter, or they have their own different celebration.
Yes.
Everything is just different. Absolutely. It's a bit different. Different.
Our own Easter, the Christendom, or how we have coined ours and how we arrived to what we have today, is a far cry to how some people understand it. If you go to Ethiopia today, you'll find out that when you're reading the Ethiopian Bible and you're trying to marry it with the Pentecostal 66 books, you'll be like, oh wow. You know, a lot of. Don't let us, this conversation don't go ahead.
I'm telling you.
Even the Ethiopians, they have their own church. They even have their own church in
Ethiopia. They are like 7 years behind. They don't use, when they are aviation, they use the Gregorian calendar. But in Ethiopia as a country, their years is not 2025. I think it's -7. You can fact check me. So they are the only few countries that was never colonized.
Once Vic says you can fact check me, don't even bother.
No, bother. You don't believe anything I say. I can lie too. Fact check. I'm trying to copy Peter Obi now. Fact check me. Oh, no, verify. Verify.
Vic is absolutely knowledgeable. Very articulate.
I'm just trying, I'm just trying. Every day is in school. You know, so yeah, so that's what you can do.
Omoyele Sowore has been released, if I read that report correctly.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh yeah, pop my money guns. I want to go and sleep.
Guys, pop money.
Oh yeah, pop that money gun.
Reno Omokri, you mean? Reno Omokri. What is Reno Omokri doing, you know?
What is Reno Omokri doing this time?
Is it make my yo? What did Reno Omokri do? Oh, okay, verify. No, it's not Reno that started verifying.
Is Obi?
No, it's
Obi that started verifying.
Yes, go and verify.
Go and verify. At least in that context, it was the one that always said it during the last election.